What's going on, mi gente? It's Diego Montalvan. It's been a while. As you all know, I was busy moving. I'm here in Miami now. But I wanted to come talk to you guys today about Ricardo Gareca. As of today, Thursday, July 14th, it seems that the Federation and Ricardo Gareca's team have had their last meeting, and it seems like it's a no-go. Seems like Ricardo Gareca is no longer, or will no longer even renew with la Federación Peruana. It's unfortunate, I think, because obviously we've had a lot of positives with Ricardo Gareca. Many can talk about certain negative aspects, and we'll get into that, of course. But yeah, let's dive into this and let's go. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. So Ricardo Gareca, right? They've been negotiating. Ricardo Gareca has been open to renew with Peru, but unfortunately, obviously due to the fact that they're not in the World Cup, due to the fact that there's not a lot of money has been lost. The federation says that they cannot pay Ricardo Gareca what he has been paid throughout these last couple of years. They offered him a reduction in salary. The reports say 40%. I don't know if I believe the 40%, but it was a significant reduction in salary, and that's why he didn't like that. And two, a reduction in coaching staff, which was something that he was not okay with at all either. So they went back to the table today, and I guess it remains the same. They say no. Now let's get to the negatives first before we get to the positives. Negatives with Ricardo Gareca, obviously, a lot of people will say he's an argollero, that he picks the same players over and over again. Listen, if you've been a coach at any point in your life, you know that you develop a certain trust with certain players. You know what certain players can give you, and you may not know what others can, right? And in important games such as the qualifiers, you're just not willing to risk that. I think that's totally understandable, right? To me, Ricardo Gareca, the negatives, obviously, there was some times in matches where I felt like he didn't make the changes at the right time, or make changes within the formation, the system that was being played. I guess that's understandable in certain scenarios. Certain teams are just a lot better, I guess, in a way. You could speak for Brazil, Argentina, and whatnot. But all in all, Peru has been better since Ricardo Gareca has taken charge of the team since 2015. The mentality changed within many of the players. He brought players that nobody really knew about. Renato Tapias, Cristian Cueva, Miguel Trauco, Edison Flores, Raúl Ruidíaz, all in the 2015 Copa America, right? And they became important players to the squad, some more than others, obviously. But you saw that winning mentality changed. Peru were no longer afraid to go to Brazil, go to Argentina, Uruguay, Colombia, and I feel like after some time, also teams didn't think, oh, we're going to go to Peru and we're going to get those easy 3 points or 1 point, whatever it may be. It was now a bit more on an even playing scale, right? On top of the fact that many players obviously went abroad, which was great for Peruvian soccer, there's still a lot of changes that need to be made, and we all know that. Obviously, the restructuring of the league, of academies, of minors, los menores, and the way that they play, where they play, how they play, the systems they play, the professionalism that they need to be taught at a younger age. I think, yeah, that's all needs to be fixed. And at some point, I truly hope that it is fixed, because if not, then this will all have been in vain, really. Peruvian soccer, I don't think, will grow much more if we don't fix these things now. Ricardo Gareca, aside from that, yes, I know that the main goal since Ricardo Gareca was hired was to make it to the 2022 World Cup. Unfortunately, it didn't happen. You could blame Ricardo Gareca partially. You also have to blame the players, obviously, because they should have done better. But of course, I mean, there's so many what ifs about what happened in Qatar against Australia. For now, what we need to think about is what Ricardo Gareca did and how we can build from that, right? He took us to the World Cup in 2018, one step away from 2022, a finals in the Copa America, a third place, putting up big battles against big teams, finally getting away points in Barranquilla in Colombia, against Paraguay, against Ecuador. Like, those are things that hadn't been done in so long. And Ricardo Gareca was finally able to do that. I think that's part of the mentality. I think that's something that we need to build on. But again, if we do not work on the restructuring of the football of the league, then this will all really be for nothing. To Ricardo Gareca, I want to say, as of right now, there's no other meetings planned. So as of right now, he's no longer going to even think about Peru. If something does happen, I hope so. Basically because I just don't see another really good coach that is willing to come and take on this Peruvian side with all the problems that I already stated: lack of money, lack of structure, lack of organization. I think that's very tough. A lot of people will mention Reynoso, Sampaoli, Solano. I think Reynoso had already said before that he didn't want the Peruvian national team right now, that he had his goals in his career. Obviously that could change because right now he does not have a team. Sampaoli, I think, is a little bit out of our reach because of money. Solano, sure, he could take the mantle, but I have my doubts about Solano, to be honest, as a first team coach. So we'll see where this is headed. For now, I mean, I'll try to keep you guys updated through Twitter, through Instagram. You can follow me there at diegomontalvan. To Ricardo Gareca, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for all the memories, all the good times, the positives from your tenure here, 7 years. You will be missed, and if there's a chance that you stay, great. If not, then I think I could speak for all Peruvians where we wish you the best. We wish you the best in whatever it may be, wherever you may go. So thank you very much. Y arriba Perú. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.